Dear students, today we discuss about the amplitude modulated receiver, that is the super heterodyne AM receiver. We know well that the communication is the process of sending the low frequency message carrying signal through the proper channel to the long distance by the electric means. To transmit any message or signal to a long distance, we need a transmitter, receiver, etc. In this section, we are going to discuss how the, the amplitude modulated wave are received, how the original message was recovered from the amplitude modulated wave. Already we know that the modulation, it is the process of combining low frequency message carrying signal with high frequency carrier wave. After the modulation, the amplitude modulated wave is transmitted through the transmitter and then it is received by the AM receiver. So in this connection, the question was, explain the action of super heterodyne AM receiver. The receiver consists of the antenna, receiving antenna, the all incoming carrier frequencies. So in the station, it transmits all frequencies of carrier wave that travel in the air medium, and then it reaches the destination point where the receiver is present. The antenna is present in the receiver. So the all incoming carrier wave with the different frequencies or intercepts the antenna. This frequency is converted into fixed low frequency. The fixed low frequency is called intermediate frequency, otherwise called IF. This process, the conversion of the high frequency carrier wave into low frequency, that is the intermediate frequency. The process is known as super heterodyne action. So this receiver is called as super heterodyne AM receiver. So this super heterodyne AM receiver consists of different stages and it is discussed below. This super heterodyne receiver consists of initially an antenna and radio frequency amplifier and a mixer stage combined with the local oscillator and then the IF amplifier and then a detector circuit and then the audio frequency amplifier circuit and then the loudspeaker is present here. So the all incoming waves are received here. So the number of waves they are coming and intercepts the antenna. So it receives all the incoming waves with the different frequencies. In this radio frequency amplifier, this radio frequency amplifier circuit consists of a receiving capacitor with a tuned capacitor, and the function of RF amplifier is to amplify the incoming signal. So in the antenna, the receiver antenna receives the all type of frequencies. The electromagnetic waves of different frequencies, different waves, or intercept the antenna and they are converted into radio frequency voltage, and this radio frequency voltage delivers to the receiver input by the feeder wire, a parallel tuned circuit. The tuned circuit consists of a capacitor. The capacitor value decides the carrier frequency. So it receives the carrier frequency of desired frequency value. Now the received signal is transformed to radio frequency amplifier. The antenna receives a very weak radio frequency signal, and these signals are amplified by the radio frequency amplifier stage. It increases the amplitude level, it increases the signal voltage level, and also it improves the selectivity against the image frequency and the intermediate frequency. So image frequency is the same frequency with different sign, but it is a different type of wave. So the work of these RF amplifiers to amplify and to select the proper frequency value. The next stage is mixer and local oscillator. So this area is the local oscillator and the mixer stage. The output of this radio frequency amplifier is fed to the mixer. Its frequency is Fc. The local oscillator, this oscillator, separate oscillator, which generates the oscillations with the frequency F0, which is fed to the another input of the mixer stage. It has two inputs. The mixer has two inputs. F0 is fed here and Fc is fed here. So here it produces the four different frequency components: F0, Fc, F0 plus Fc, F0 minus Fc. So the F0 minus Fc is taken as intermediate frequency. The fourth component is taken as intermediate frequency. And then the IF amplifier, the intermediate frequency from the mixer stage is fed to increase the amplitude. Its amplitude gets amplified to the required level, and then it is passed to detector stage. In the detector stage, the amplitude modulated wave is amplified and demodulated. The demodulated means separation of message carrying signal from amplitude modulated wave. So it consists of a carrier wave, DC level, and low frequency message carrying signal. The carrier wave and DC level is grounded. It allows only the low frequency message carrying signal, and then it is fed to AF amplifier. The output of the detector contains the original message carrying low frequency signal with a low amplitude. So its amplitude is amplified by the AF amplifier, and then it is fed to loudspeaker. So the amplified signal from the AF amplifier is fed to loudspeaker. Here the electrical signal is converted into sound energy. So the original message is recovered from super heterodyne receiver.